Hello everybody. So I was disappointed yesterday because we didn't see the usual start of the week buys, but the disappointment did not last long. While Saylor told us he didn't do ATM, a few hours later we got this message saying that Saylor is actually proposing a private offering of 2 billion of convertible senior notes, and that's good news because we knew that he was going to enter that stage of doing the convertible debt and moving away from the ATM. And I know that many of you will be happy about that in the comments section, saying, oh, will it stop doing ATM? I know many of you say that. So, what's the terms? The terms is 2.3 billion of convertible senior notes. It's 2 billion, but there's an additional 300 million that he can raise. I want to note that this is a 2030, and so as you can see in 2030, he doesn't have a lot of debt. Only 800 million of principal to be repaid in 2030, so way less than 2029. My guess is that he wants to increase the debt owed in 2030, 2031, and 2032. Because as you can see, 2029 is pretty well loaded now. But 2030, 2031, 2032, we can expect perhaps more convertible notes like that for the 30s, the 31s, and the 32s. And so he may raise 2.3 billion. If he raised 2.3 billion, that would be a total of 3.1 billion due in 2030, in the total of 2030. And I think he would keep it at 3.1 billion principal due in 2030, because there is no way he will refinance, I don't think, at a loan at 0.625%. It would be nonsensical to do that because it's essentially a zero interest rate. But he continues to borrow at 0%. He's doing it again. He's able to do it again and borrow at 0% again. So this is quite impressive. As you can see, we are entering the era of convertible debt. On the convertible debt allowance, there is 17.4 billion left. So we could probably go for a few weeks, maybe a few months of him issuing converts to go buy Bitcoin. And let's assume that he is successful and he turns around. We know Saylor turns around the Bitcoin really quick, buys it back really quick. Will this be done by the end of the week? I mean, at the most, maybe Monday of next week. So that means that he's looking at perhaps acquiring over 24,000 new Bitcoins to be added to the balance sheet. Currently, the balance sheet has 740 Bitcoin, so 479 Bitcoin, it's got it. And so adding 24,000, that would move the balance to 502,824 Bitcoin. So you would break the $500,000, the 500,000 Bitcoin mark. You would break that mark with that purchase. And so it's a pretty big deal. And as far as the price to NAV goes, as I calculated, right now it's a 1.84. If the market does not react to the news of him adding the Bitcoin, then all you get is a cheaper stock, and then the price to NAV would become 1.76. But I think we'll get a market reaction over time. Bitcoin has just not done much for a few weeks, and so this stock the market is losing a little excitement for this stock because Bitcoin has not done much. But if you've been to Bitcoin a long time, you know Bitcoin always goes through these valleys where it doesn't do much, and then it's a step change in valuation, and then it doesn't do much, and then it's a step change in valuation. And, we tend to forget that just a few months ago, this asset was trading at 60,000 Bitcoin, and now it's trading at, around 100,000, give or take 10%. So anyways, this was not financial advice, not investment advice. This is just entertainment or being more entertained. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.